Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, back again with some more One Piece. We're here with chapter 1067, Punk Records. We are still continuing Drama 66 on Emotionless Excursion, Volume 24. What's your name again? Judge versus Caesar. Alright, so that's some pretty cool. We are getting some of the old history coming to meet each other yet again in the present, so that's cool. Um, let's kick right off. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in this chapter. Um, so let's get caught up. What happened to your head? You're supposed to have a big, huge head like a light bulb. Oh, I really let it grow too long, so I cut it. No, it's not like getting a haircut. About the time when I first met you, I was going to be the height of a giant before long. The stories always said you had a large head. It was like a hot air balloon. Well, you see, the truth is that I've got the brain brain bang bang. What? Okay. Well, you see, the truth is that I've got the brain fruit. So I'm a brain human. I can store all kinds of knowledge without limits of any kind. But my brain physically grows to accommodate the amount of data it holds. It gives my uh, preter- ter- preternaturally, okay, I don't know, a gifted mind an infinite data bank. And thanks to that, I have the world's largest brain, which continues to grow to this day. To this day, where is it? That's amazing. Are you good at medicine too, Dr. Vegapunk? Of course. Oh! If you cut your head down, does that mean you're dumb now? No, not. Do not trifle with a genius, my boy. This apple top is an antenna. Witness the tippy top of the island. On the underside of that massive eggshell, it says Punk Records. That is the storage space for my brain. What? That seems too big. Thanks to this antenna, I can connect to it with brain waves. Even at this distance, there's no issue at all. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, that makes sense and like why, or really the real reason why his head is so big. Um, and then find out he also has a devil fruit too. That's cool. Um, but yeah, the fact that it's just he uses an antenna and his brain is stuck in like a data bank, like that's crazy. Or like a storage space. So yeah, earlier I believe you met a young girl calling herself Vegapunk. That was one of my clone offshoots. There are 6 of them on this island. You're a ninja? Each of them is an expert in one of my necessary facets. All 6 of them together possess one complete copy of my personality, but they can do 6 times as much. What does that mean? Once every day, they synchronize their experiences and knowledge with punk records. Because their personalities and duties are distinct, each one's experiences are worthwhile and unique. So we have number 5, Atlas the Violent. Number 3, Edison the Thinker. Number 1, Shaka the Good. Number 2, Lilith the Evil. Number 4, Pythagoras the Wise. And number 6, York the Greedy. Luffy's like, huh? And they all use the same brain? This world of science just goes right over my head, said Jinbei. Think of it like using the same library. If everyone in the world had the ability to access my brain, then all of humanity would essentially share my intelligence. And to take it one step further, if all of humanity could uh, mutually update punk records on a regular basis, we could create an entire sea of knowledge that far surpasses even my vast intellect. One day, humanity will be able to share a brain. Would I be able to study medical knowledge from all over the world? But of course. Woo! And you see Chopper flying away in the background. Would you have issues if ideology gets inserted on top of everything else? Well, Jinbei, first son of the sea, that's a very smart question to be asking. But science will never advance if you spend all your time worrying about it. And we got his laugh, his pee. Okay, we got Vegapunk's laugh. Wonderful. So, but that's just your problem, isn't it, Vegapunk? Your endless quest for scientific knowledge will spare no one in its greed, including my father, who you turned into a mindless weapon of war. And she pulls out like her little lightsaber thing and points it at him. He goes, "Ah, no, Bonnie, that beam saber was a failure. Hold your tongue. It worked fine when I tested it. Now, turn my father back to normal. And if you refuse, think carefully, Bonnie. If you kill him, you'll be making a very powerful enemy. Switch it off now, Bonnie. The light from the beam is going to attract an enormous cloud of insects." Huh? Ah! Zap, 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 zap. And then, oh, Bonnie, check it out. Stag beetle. Forget about the stag beetle. Try being concerned about her passing out. I can't blame her. Can't blame Bonnie for wanting to kill me. It's a good thing the weapon she grabbed happened to be a failure. Oh, speaking of which, I understand that you folks were recently in Wano. Is it true that there was a second dragon in addition to Kaido? Oh, yeah, that's Momo. Then he must have eaten the failed devil fruit that I left behind in Punk Hazard. Really? Wait, a failure? That wasn't my attempt to grow a man made devil fruit. I spent 20 years and an exorbitant research budget working from Kaido's bloodline elements. But the fruit just didn't have the same qualities. Oh, so that's why he looked like Kaido. It was a success, man. He was big and strong, breathing fire and everything. He's the guardian deity of Wano now. And you made that happen? Amazing. But what color was he? Pink. I told you. It's a failure. A failure. Oh, who cares about that? Great. He's a genius with a perfectionist streak. What about this robot then? Did you build this too? Make it move. No, I did not. This is the legendary Iron Giant that is said to have attacked Sacred Marijois about 200 years ago. What? 200 years ago? But it was actually built 900 years ago. Are you joking? Its goal was never understood. They say that there was no damage only because it ran out of energy. No doubt the scientists at the time were utterly shocked by the event. The sheer scientific power was beyond anything they could comprehend. No one knows where it came from or what it was trying to do. The world government ordered it to be torn down and destroyed, but curiosity prevented the scientists from carrying out those orders. So, it still rests here and the government is none the wiser. I'm impressed that you found your way here. The route from the town should have looked like an impassable wall. I don't know. We were in a rush and we got all discombobulated. Com- combob, combobabated. Combambabated. Yeah, we just wandered here. We were whatever he said. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. 200 years ago. That was the year when fisherman discrimination became a big issue. So you're saying that robot climbed its way up the red line? Most likely, yes. I built the Vega Force 1 using that robot as a guide. But there are aspects of it that even my scientific power is unable to recreate. It is hard to believe that this mechanical soldier was built 900 years ago. What can't you recreate about it? Its dynamic power source. In the past, they had a power strong enough to rewrite everything we know about the world today. Well, it's good to know that Luffy. Um, it's good to know that Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei are alright. But who's the girl? That's Jewelry Bonnie, the pirate. But I thought she was just a little girl who got shipwrecked. And look at Vegapunk's head now. I feel bad about what I did to Bonnie. Yeah, you should. Get down and beg forgiveness. Oh, what would you know about that? There is something I need to give to her. By the way, Straw Hat, Luffy, I feel that fate was at work bringing you here to me today. Will you take me off? Wait, what? I feel that fate was at work bringing you here to me today. Will you take me off of Egghead? Huh? And then, goof. This is Cypherpole, requesting permission to dock at Egghead. Uh, Badly trained pets. We have eyewitness reports of Jewelry Bonnie sailing to Egghead. An obnoxious woman with all of her escapes. I believe we were finished with her already. So if we see her, we'll disappear her for good. Shaka, government ship. It's going to be hard to explain the pirates. For some reason, CP0 is on board. It's Lucci. So, we'll just hand them over. Rob Lucci is an assassin, right? What? Rob Lucci? Come on, set my legs free so I can escape. No, I hate that guy. He's still working at that job? Don't let him onto the island. There's nothing to worry about, Robin. I'll protect you as many times as I need to, says Sanji. Uh, Reply to the ship. Tell them to unload the Seraphim and leave. Huh? Prepare to fight back. We are refusing entry to the world government. Yo! Let's go! Okay. Kamabaka Queendom. Grand Line. Dragon! Kuma's acting strange. Stop, Kuma. Wait! We're still repairing you. Kuma? What happened? Does the Navy still have control over him? Where are you going, Kuma? He shouldn't be fully mobile yet. He's not supposed to have a will of his own anymore. What's going on? I don't know. Kuma! Kuma, come back! What's wrong with you, Kuma? Where are you going? You have to stay here. We're only getting started. This is where our revolution really begins. To be continued. Um, so, here we go. And we get to see them wearing their Cypherpole masks. Okay, cool. Cool. It's still funny that Hattori has one too. Oh my god. Okay. Um, so yeah. Vegapunk has something to give to Bonnie, and he wants to get off the island. And the rest of the Vegapunks are not going to accept the world government. They're not going to let them board, or they're refusing their entry. They're just telling them to unload the Seraphim and leave. Um, so they're gonna fight back. We're gonna get some fights. Let's go. Yeah, and I'm really hoping because of this, the fact that Zoro and Brook are on the Sunny, which is probably on a different side of the island, is probably good because the government is on the docking port side, so they haven't seen them yet, so they don't know. Um, and then the fact that this group here that we have Usopp, Nami, Sanji, Frankie, and Robin are about to confront Cypherpole and the Vegapunks too. I do think that that is a good idea because we can kind of see how they fight. I kind of want to see how Lilith fights. Cause to be honest, she's the one who's always like, "Oh, let's just hand them." You know, she's obviously she's evil, but not really. We know that. Um, but yeah, I would like to see how some of them fight and see like what are these new technologies that we're gonna get into, and then I do want to see um I do kind of want to see Sanji take the lead here because he's done it before. Sanji's taken the lead before, back when everybody split up last time. So the fact that they're split up again, I do feel like Sanji can take up that role again. And I kind of want him to fight Lucci. I'm not gonna lie. I want Sanji to fight Lucci. Um, and then I guess maybe Robin and Nami can fight Stussy. That's my guess. And then Frankie and Usopp can fight Kaku. I'm guessing. Um, so that would be cool. Um, but I mean that's just because we only see these three Cypherpole members. That's the only reason why I'm saying 2-on-1 kind of, but then also a 1-on-1 between Sanji and Lucci would be amazing. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Um, and then yeah, Vegapunk has some stuff still, and it's good to see that the team is now seeing Luffy with the real Vegapunk and all that, so they know where they're at, so they're totally fine. Um, and then um, getting some more history here is great, and learning more about Vegapunk is good. So I really like this chapter. It's a really good. We're still setting up these fights because now Cypherpole's here. Um, so I want to see where this goes. I want to see who fights who. Because they're gonna fight. It's gonna happen because it literally Shaka says, "Prepare to fight back. We are refusing entry to the world government." So yeah, so because of that, can't wait to see what's going on. And then Kuma is now on the move, so that's something as well. Um, so I don't know what's going on with that, but Dragon is determined that our revolution starts now. So can't wait to see what happens with the Revolutionary Army. I do want to see what's going on with Sabo. I know he's still alive. There's no way Oda's gonna kill Sabo. Um, yeah, he's not going to do it. Sabo's going to survive. Sabo's going to show up at some point. So can't wait to see that whenever that happens. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit a thumbs up button. Leave some comments down below on what you guys thought. And if you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.